Hey guys, hello family. I'm coming to you today for day 92 of my 366-day journey into the sacred sanctuary, and really sharing the devotion and the message that comes through naturally when we show up with an open heart and a desire to simply share the message. So, yeah, today, my 12-year-old is like dancing in front of me right there, behind the sliding door. Okay, she's gone. So, yeah, today started a new year for Tempo Body Arts School. So, if you know of Tempo Body Arts School, you'll understand. Today started a new cycle, and this will be my 4th year. And it has been an incredible journey of transformation, of incredible healing, and really finding that inner alignment and inner clarity on who I am and what I'm here to bring and what I stand for. And so today we had a beautiful welcome call, and it was a very intimate experience with incredible, powerful leaders, women who are here in service to women, to each other, and to humanity. And they're passionate about sharing their heart openly without holding back. And it's incredible because we're here to support one another. My phone is sideways, and I know where to look, but for some reason I want to look over here rather than over here, so it doesn't matter. So, and when you are supported by incredible, beautiful people, women, family, men, tribe, brothers, sisters, your own family, then it makes such a huge difference on how we show up in the world as women who are here, remembering our mission and doing the work in the world. Remembering who we are, recognizing that, there is a lot of suffering and pain in the world. And when we see that suffering and pain and our heart hurts, we begin to figure things out, because that's the divine feminine, that's her rebirth. That's her manifesting herself into this world, into the embodiment of who you are. So it's like this collective and also individual experience of this suffering and pain. And that's part of, I would say, my signature offering is the shadow work. And discovering yourself through shadow work, through experiencing this pain and suffering and experiencing illness and death and loss, and a loss of any kind. Through all that, we continue, and we have been going strong, courageous. We're now seeing things from a different perspective. Things we used to be afraid of, we are no longer afraid of. We have more confidence and more, it's like this light, this beautiful light, understanding, and also peace. We get to choose peace. The suffering doesn't get to take over and control the choice that we get to make when we choose peace. So in my work, with shadows and shadow work. I see the pain and I see the suffering of the world. And I also see all the angels, all the warriors, all the healers, all the teachers, all the guides and mothers and grandmothers and fathers and grandfathers, sacred space keepers. We remember where we come from. We remember this beautiful place within. We know and feel this tremendous power of love inside of us that we want to share. We finally accept ourselves as these special beings living on earth, fulfilling our purpose, living our dharma. We're no longer being only selfish. We also want to share with the world. We want to share our gifts, our remembrance. And most of us who are understanding who you are have experienced a lot of childhood wounds, a lot of trauma, teenage wounds. And often, even when we think our childhood was perfect, there are still pieces of us that we're still missing. We're still trying to bring back and put ourselves together. Hi, Alan. Thank you so much. Recognizing our gifts, truly. And so we remember where we come from. We know and we feel this incredible magnetic power within us. We want to share it. And we no longer choose the old stories. We no longer choose to live in victimhood mentality because we've been there, we've done that. We thought we deserved it somehow. We thought that feeling guilty for something that was conditioned upon us unconsciously, we didn't even know at the time, this process of inner suffering, that inner pain, like the victimizing of self. We've been there. We as angels, as divine beings, as human beings who are here to change the world, to awaken to more, to remember ourselves, to remember our purpose, to begin to live our dharma, to heal from those old wounds, to heal from the wounds of feeling alone and from feeling abandoned, rejected, or even banished into the woods, into the wilderness, where we had to survive or try and find, if we're lucky, a new family, a new tribe. There is these fears within us that we lived with for so many years in our own lives, and our mothers, our fathers lived with that and passed it on to us. And we get to put a stop to it, not only for our own children and grandchildren, but like for the collective humanity. We get to choose these initiations, the dark initiations of our soul, to find the strength to create a new life now. Don't wait any longer to create a new life now, because it's available, it's there, it's available, it's already there. What is meant for us is already there. We just have to make that choice and decide to remember ourselves, what we're really deeply passionate about, and what is in the way, like what wounds need to be healed. What parts of ourselves are we still feeling a rejection around, or that being banished? It's gonna get really loud, possibly, maybe not. There's an Air Force base nearby, and the jets are flying, so there's probably gonna be a couple more jets coming through. So, yeah, I'm gonna take a moment. Yoga tradition, there is a beautiful character. His name is Hanuman. One more. Yeah, there's this beautiful character, Hanuman. He truly represents devotion. So he forgot that he was divine. He forgot that he was powerful, and he was serving his mission of bringing the stolen truth back to love. It's all these characters that live deep within us, truly. And when he came to the edge of the world in front of the ocean, he dropped down on his knees and he started crying because he didn't know that he didn't think this mission was possible. It was mission impossible. He had to cross this ocean to this island to save this beautiful queen, to bring her back home to his king. And he's the devotion, and the king and the queen are these true essences of who we are, love and truth. Hanuman is the devotion. The devotion goes after the truth and brings the truth back to love. But before that happens, the devotion part of us must remember that we are divine. The devotion part of us must reclaim the power of divine order within. Just that remembering, getting clarity, and remembering who we are, that it is possible. Anything is possible with that faith within us. That's the faith that's a memory of who we are. Yes, we are divine, and we must believe in that 100%, no doubt. To have the courage to believe that and to show up as that, because there's no time playing small anymore. This is the time to really honor our divinity. So there's probably going to be a couple more. I'll see if I can speak through it, but we're here to reclaim the power, that power of divine love and the power of confidence. No competition, no judgment, no pretense, no performing in the intentional way, where you really use it as a process, as a gift, as an artistry, as a genuine way to create beauty in the world. Not pretending, and really showing up in all our truth and authenticity. That's what we're here to remember, truly. And if we still desire to live a life of excuses, of bullshit excuses of why we're not showing up the way we know we must, because we know now who we are, and for some reason we are still afraid, that we're still holding ourselves back, and even though we remember ourselves, but we're still not honoring ourselves. We're not honoring our no, we're not honoring our yes. We're doing things we don't want to do in a way that doesn't honor us. Because we're afraid to say no. We are afraid to set some boundaries. If that is all still happening in your life, and if your relationships suck and you don't talk to each other, and there's no communication or sacredness, then this world truly still has its claws upon all of us. Because until we're all free, none of us are free, truly. This work doesn't just end with us when we feel that, oh yeah, I'm free now, I'm not afraid to do this and this and this. No. If my brother and sister are still afraid, our work is not done, because you are incredible and you are unique, and you are this unique fingerprint of the divine magic. Hi, Sven. Are you now in Montana? Wow. Yeah. So for me, I feel and I resonate with the message of kindness. The message of kindness. Serving the purpose of serving humanity. Serving the purpose of serving humanity. Your life is a gift. Your life is a gift to this life, to all of life. Your life is a gift. You are the intention. You are the intention. You know, before we begin a new journey, there's usually an intention. It's called sankalpa, intention, that deepest inner vow and remembrance of who we are. So once we remember that, we intend, right? I intend every day to remember who I am and to serve my mission work. So start living with that intention every single day. And resonate with kindness. Open your heart to kindness. My whole life I was seeking kindness. My whole life. If anyone was ever unkind to me, I actually always spoke up. I'd always spoke up. And you know, back in the day, in the unconscious days, I would always say, you know, if I was to die in this moment, is this the last thing you wish you would say to me? Because I felt every moment should be lived as if it was our last, and to honor each other as if it was the last moment together. Because there's no tomorrow. It doesn't come. It is now. Now is this moment of living your life with intention and witnessing and observing all that you are, observing all that you're doing, and start being the love that you are to all beings, to each other. Start being the kindness that resonates deeply in your heart. You know, no matter how people can be angry at you, and I've done this myself. If people are angry with me, hi my love, Stacy. People, not many people are angry with me. You know, there's usually one. Right? There's always like this one person that's always like, no matter what, no matter how divine you are, I'm gonna say it, no matter how divine you are, they just are never happy with you because they're never happy with themselves. That's the key. That's the key, is just finding that happiness with yourself. Hey Nicole, hey sisters, my lionesses. Rawr. So, you know, I'm just feeling into this topic of kindness and of this life, really offering this life as a gift of kindness to each other. And why not? Why? Why do we must constantly fight for kindness? Why do we must constantly stand up and raise our voices because someone is unkind? Like, how hard is it to be kind? Because that feels in integrity. That feels integrity. And that's one of the things Temple Body Arts really stands for, is integrity. You know, I learned a lot from my mentor, Sophia Tom, and that's one of her gifts is you know, standing in integrity no matter what, fulfilling what we said we were going to do. And that's exactly what we're doing over here. For 360 days with Stacy and Nicole, we're doing what we said we were going to do, and we're standing in our power, and we're standing in our confidence, in courage and bravery to cultivate that deep commitment to showing up every day in devotion. And so devotion, you know, I spoke a little bit about Hanuman in this live, how Hanuman is the devotion, and how Hanuman remembers who he is in this darkest moment of his life, in his despair and sorrow, he remembers, he's actually reminded by his earthly new family father who picked him up in the forest. Anyway, after his earthly father reminds him of who he is, that he is half divine, half human, then he gains his strength and power and courage, and he leaps across and he saves, and he fulfills his mission, and all is well, you know. And in his heart it's written love and truth, love and truth. And that's the devotion that we hold, we as angels, warriors, goddesses, divine beings, healers, teachers, right? Like all of us, it's time to really represent who we are. It's time to show up and represent what devotion is all about, right? Next level devotion. Can we all step into this next level of devotion, right? As we up level in ourselves, we up level the next level of devotion. Stepping into this great change and preparation for the collective strength, right? It's like the devotion is now turned into this collective energy of bravery and courage together, face these dark shadow realms of suffering and pain. Because we've done this work, and it's about standing up. Really, this next level of devotion, I feel so strongly, is about standing up in knowing of your divinity. Standing up in knowing of your divinity and spiritually defending your soul and each other's souls, and utilizing our divine connection in order to know where to take our divinely inspired actions next. We're so in tune, we're so connected. So we're using that to now know what needs to be done now, like what needs to be done. Because we understand so much more now. Next level. And one more thing I want to say. This next level of devotion, and this is shadow work, is truly rejecting and disowning old parts of ourselves that are not in service to that devotion, to love and truth, and your mission on this planet, to move forward, to follow the heart and its true magnetic calling, the Dharma. That is the true devotion. How can we reject those parts of us that are not in service, that are old and stagnant, and they're not really us? It's not who we are. They're old stories, they're limited beliefs and thinking and unconscious programmed life. That's what we need to let go. Let go and follow the heart. It's incredible. It's a beautiful, incredible path. So, it's getting dark outside. I feel complete. Thank you so much for being here, my loves. Sending you all so much love, many blessings. Always offering all my words for the benefit of all living beings. Sending you all my love. Have fun, so much fun in Montana. I do wish I was there, but it's a little bit too cold for me. I'm getting ready for Costa Rica, and then Montana will happen again soon. Have so much fun. I'm gonna go and watch a Batman movie with my kids now. You know, we've started it a little bit, and then my daughter's telling me to wrap up. We're going to watch Batman. Have you seen it? I've heard it's pretty cool. It's pretty incredible. If I could be any superhero, I would be a Batman. You know, someone who has these incredible powers, who is here to really figure out what the fuck is going on, and really stand in your power. That's what I want to do. Like, I want to figure it all out and stand in that knowledge and confidence and integrity. Yes. So far it's amazing. So far it's amazing. So we're about halfway through. It's long. It's like 3 hours long. Okay, so much love to you. Mwah. Blessed be.